Well, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. There's not a shit ton of them here, but these are Asian beetles. You can see them flying around. The whole door was just full of them, and as you open the door, they just drop. And let's see, yeah, you can see bunches of them there. We sprayed this with Bug Slayer, which is the name of the product, a couple days ago, and it lasts for a good while. But they will stay on there for a little while, and then their wings will pop open and they'll drop dead. But there can be tens of thousands of them on some surfaces. You get the Asian beetles and that's a hornet. But you get the Asian beetles and box elder beetles that will come and hang on your house this time of year. What's happening is they're cutting beans over here somewhere, and these beetles are on the beans eating the aphids that go on the beans. And then once they cut the beans, they have no food, so they swarm, and they try to find a place to swarm for winter. They're just everywhere around here, and they bite pretty damn hard. So I got to keep swatting these off of me. You can see all the ones on the window here probably. The ones with the wings popped open are dead from the Bug Slayer. Eventually it will kill all of them, and we're already starting to get you can see a small pile of Asian beetles along the edge there. The worst it ever was, one year we had to spray a couple times because they just kept coming. We had a pile, I don't know, maybe 3 inches deep along the drip line. It was about that deep, just a mound all the way around the house of dead Asian beetles. That and box elder beetles. They swarm at about the same time. You can see a whole chair full of them here. Ouch. All over on the window. Here's the porch. And they're just starting. There's going to be thousands and thousands more. We have to tape up. The back door has a slight gap in it, which should be fixed. But if we don't tape that up, we'll have hundreds of them in the house. They'll slip through it and be all over the house. Yeah, there's a big pile of them down in there. I just sprayed over by the shed as well. I was going to start a video on cleaning the shed, but it's going to have to wait till tomorrow. I was getting really bit up over there. So, story for you. One year, about this time of year, I had to come up here to shut down the shed. The shed was the only thing here at the time. So, it was going to freeze, and we were living in the Milwaukee area, and I had to get up here to shut off the water, or we were going to have a burst water line and have huge problems. I had the flu, but I drove up here, and I was going to sleep in the barn here. So it turns out that when we had left the time before, somebody had left this light. This is a dimmer switch. They pushed it down to the bottom. It doesn't do it with these. With this kind of bulbs in here, it just flashes. But back in the day, with just all regular bulbs in here, it just went real dim. So that was producing heat where these bulbs are, and the wires. There was enough heat on the wires that the Asian beetles were collecting on the wires and around the light fixture, not right on the bulb, but just big blobs of them. But I didn't know that. The The area in here was pretty clear. I set up my cot. I laid down. I was sick as hell. And then I looked up and I could see it looked like things were moving that shouldn't be moving. I thought I was hallucinating. I got up and saw the giant blobs of them things, and they were starting to drip on me, and I was getting bit. And so it took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. I had to scrape them off into a can filled with gasoline to kill them. I started a fire outside and kept going out and dumping them on the fire. It just took me forever to get rid of them. And then there was a little vacuum up here, so I was vacuuming them as well. Just a nasty night. Let's go see how they're doing on the house. Yeah, they're all over out here. This wetness is the bug slayer. The stuff works great. They'll land on it and then they will die. They'll drop down to the ground and they'll just be everywhere. And if you've never experienced these Asian beetles, they stink. So we got that to put up with for, maybe a week now. We'll see. It's going to freeze in 2 days and it's going to snow in roughly a week. So that should kill off the rest of them. But right now it's just so nasty outside, you don't even want to be out here. They seek you out, they'll land on you and start biting you. They're just a really nasty bug. And they stink. Well, that'll wrap it up for this Asian beetle invasion video. If you like our videos, please subscribe. Click the update icon and you'll receive notification when we upload new videos. Thanks for watching and have yourself a great day.